Hey everybody, Dr. Andy here from Paul Chiropractic with another episode of the Wellness Lifestyle Connection. And, today with everything that's going on in the world, it seems like it would be an appropriate time to talk about stress, which I'm sure most of us are feeling, and how stress affects the immune system and what you could do about it. So here we go. Okay, so obviously, with quarantines and kids at home and trying to work at home with kids at home, lockdowns and no toilet paper, it's a stressful time, right? And with the threat of COVID-19 and coronavirus being basically everywhere, it's a bad time for us all to be super stressed out, because increasing your stress, aggravating your stress response or being really stressed out and anxious, decreases your body's ability to fight off infection. So why is that? So whenever we experience stress, whether it's from something physical, you get hurt, you fall down the stairs or something like that, whether it's emotional stress, being shut in your house for however, we don't know how long, whatever the stress is, it doesn't really matter. When you activate that stress response, that fight or flight type response, the sympathetic nervous system, it down regulates your immune system. So it's just not as active. It's not as able to protect you, amongst other things. It also down regulates insulin sensitivity and increases your blood pressure, increases heart rate and muscle tone, and slows down digestion. All of these different things happen when you activate your sympathetic response, or that fight or flight response. So what, with that, what do you do about it? There's the simple things, like deep breathing exercises, yoga, meditation, going for walks, as long as you're 6 feet away from everybody else. Walking on treadmill is not quite as good, but all of those things, anything that you do to relieve stress, listening to music, that would be one for me. But all of those things that you do to relieve stress anyway, up the ante on those by a ton. Do them way more. Try to keep your stress levels down as much as you possibly can. Because with again, increasing your stress and that anxious feeling, it really just shuts down your immune response to the point where you're way more susceptible to infection if you come in contact with it. So I guess one other thing I want to mention too, getting adjusted helps reduce your stress. So there's been tons of studies in peer-reviewed journals over the years showing that chiropractic care, getting an adjustment, increases your parasympathetic response, so the opposite of sympathetic, which decreases your stress levels. So chiropractic care really impacts every cell and organ and tissue of your body, including your immune system. And a clear nervous system will help to optimize your body's ability to adapt to the challenges that come at you. And a couple of things that happen with getting adjusted is it decreases the chronic stress hormone, that is cortisol, right? So when you are stressed out, cortisol levels shoot through the roof. Cortisol comes from your adrenal glands, and when its production is decreased, your body heals faster, you sleep better, and chiropractic care can help you do that. It also, getting adjusted, helps increase your interleukin-2, which, for those of you who don't know, it's a chemical, it's a factor in controlling the immune response that your body releases. And there's been a bunch, again, in peer-reviewed journals, there's been a bunch of studies that have shown increases in interleukin-2 production after spinal adjustments. So, those are just a couple things that getting adjusted does for it. As I've mentioned before in a couple other videos, we are remaining open until it is no longer safe to do so. As of right now, we're taking extremely cautious steps to keep everything here clean and safe. We're wiping everything down after every single patient, doorknobs, tables, desks, chairs, everything, to try to keep this place as safe as possible. For patients that are coming in, if you want to stay in your car right up until your appointment time and then call us and let us know you're here, we can, say, oh yeah, good, table's open, you can come on in, and get you right in and get you right back out again, so there's the least amount of exposure to anything as possible. But we're doing a lot to try to make sure that this is as safe a thing as we can, and still try to maintain keeping our patients healthy, and the patients that we have that are in a lot of pain, to try to keep them getting adjusted, as opposed to clogging up urgent cares and emergency rooms because their pain is so bad. So with that, this is getting to be a little bit longer video than I had planned on, so I'm going to call it a day right here, but we're going to talk a little bit more about things that you can do to boost your immunity in the next video, so stay tuned for that. And my usual tagline at the end of these things is get out there, live life awesome. This time it's stay inside, live life awesome, connect with your friends, FaceTime, family. If you're a gamer, get on a game and play a game with your buddies. Do something to connect with people, because our connections are important. And that is another way to really bring your stress levels down, is just stay connected with all your friends and family. But with that, like I said, stay inside, live life awesome, and we will see you in the next video.